Now I will say, although these are most people's dream cars, especially if you live in America, these are the cars I probably never drive, probably will never drive. Got them because I think they look cool. They fit in with the American flag. Honestly, I bought the house, American flag was already here, and I thought what cars would look good on the American side. So we got two of the top American style cars. Firstly, the Jeep. Now, this was a regular Jeep. Obviously, we added armor, we added lights, we added purple, we did purple on the interior. This is a cool car. It's a $60,000 car. It's a Jeep Wrangler 4xe electric. Don't know why I went electric, kind of messed up there, but that's what I did. This car in particular was $60,000. Has about 50K worth of work to it, putting it at about $110,000 all in, my expense. Probably would sell for half that because you get f***ed when you sell cars. It is what it is. Now, this car I like. I like this car a lot because it's a very fast car. This is actually my fastest car. We'll get into those cars later, and they're also really nice and fast. This is my fastest car, believe it or not, and this is the Dodge Challenger Demon 170. 0 to 60 in 1.66 seconds though, so there's the 1.6 fucking nuts. But this is the Dodge Demon 170. You might say, oh, he doesn't know what cars he's even got. That's what happens when you got too many fucking cars. You start forgetting the names. They all have like weird names and spiders and different numbers and letters. It gets fucking crazy. But this is my fastest car. This car in particular was, I think I paid $140,000 for it. They wanted $170, talked them down. Nobody's really buying these anymore, so I got it for $140,000. Great car. Puts us at about like $230 so far. I don't drive these a lot, but I own them, so something cool, man. Go America, we're American. Let's get into the non-American side. Now this one's for the ladies. Okay, so we're getting to the better side, the more drivable cars, cars that I drive a lot, but are still not my favorites. We're gonna save those for the end, but these are decent cars too. Got a little pocket change on you. I recommend you get some of these. First things first, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Now this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite SUVs of all time. I've had Uruses, I've had Bentleys, I've had a lot of different cars, but this is my favorite SUV. Just because of the practicability of it. It's the biggest, it drives the smoothest. It's like you're on a cloud, but it's still Rolls-Royce. It's my favorite car right here. This is a not now, but unfortunately when I bought it, I paid $550,000 for it. I bought it at the heat of the market. The Cullinans were going crazy, everybody wanted them. The new ones came out, it was ridiculous, and unfortunately, I paid $550 for it. And here it is, so wish I didn't pay as much as I did, but that's what I paid for it. Now let's move on. Now, the Maybach. This piece of shit car right here, this is my beatiest car. I hate driving. I only drive this if I don't want people to know who I am when I drive around. And I want people to think, oh, it's just another piece of shit car on the street. I drive this one. The thing about this car that pisses me off the most is I also bought it at the heat of the market for $330,000. You can get these for like $150 now. I paid 330 grand for it. I got money to spend, but it's still like just, you know, lost all the value on it, which is just like a little bit unfortunate. But thank God 330K is pocket change. And now we have a Maybach that just kind of sits around all day. Now, we're gonna get into the juiciest car of them all. Not really, the other three are better, but this is one of my favorite cars. The Rolls-Royce. Huh? This guy's interested in what we got going on. Hey, scram, bud. Anyways, this is the car right here. This is my favorite non-super sports-y car. And the way I talk is not the best with these cars. I don't really do a lot of car stuff. I just buy a bunch of cars for fun. But this one is definitely one of my favorites, the Rolls-Royce Ghost. I love the wrap on this. So what we did was we did a chrome gold over all the chrome parts, and then we did a matte purple kind of to do the rest. I'm a big Laker fan. MambaFX comes from the name Kobe. So I'm a huge Laker fan. A lot of my cars have purple in them. This one in particular, we did the whole Lakers theme, but it's one of my favorite cars just because of the way it looks. And again, it's the most practical car that I own. It's not too big, but it's still big. It's fast, it's smooth. One of my favorite cars. This one I paid $399,000 for, brand new. I'm assuming that these, I haven't checked in a while. They should have only dropped like 30, 40 grand, not much, because I bought this one more recently. Still around the same price. So this one's $350 or $399. That's what I paid. $330, $550. 1, 2, we're at a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Hey, can I get all the phones out of your pockets? I don't know why, it's just like you got like 17 phones. The pink one keeps showing too. Right here. What's that?
Huh? Wait, take this one too. shot someone with that, you're trying. Now, we get into the bikes, my favorite bike. This bike in particular, $1.8 million on this bike. This bike right here was owned by P. Diddy, so they wanted a premium for it. Ended up buying it, it's a little damaged, it's beat up. Been through a couple house parties or something, but this bike right here, 1.8 million. Let's move on to the other three. We're gonna get into my favorite cars. These are the most expensive cars. No, they're not. The Rolls Royces are. They're the fastest cars. That's what they are. They're the fastest car. Oh no, they're not, because the Demon's the fastest. They're my favorite cars. Who cares? Let's get into it. First one being McLaren 720S. This right here, 720S Spider, I'm sorry, the top comes down. I never put it down, but it does go down. It's a little extra 50K add on there. But this car, I paid $330,000 for. One of my favorite cars, a very fast car, beautiful car, handles like no other. It's a beautiful car, it's my favorite car, one of my favorite cars. Moving on to the Porsche. This Porsche right here, this Porsche means a lot to me. My manager did not want me to get this Porsche. I don't know what he's got some against Porsches or something, I don't know. I don't know what a Porsche did to you as a child or whatever, but I love this thing. One of my favorite cars ever. $450,000 on this car. It's a GT3 RS. It's not just any Porsche. This is the Porsche of all Porsches. I know someone's probably gonna comment, yeah, but you don't have this Porsche. This one's 2.5 million. Suck my. This Porsche was 450K. Love this Porsche. Super fast, very fast. Just as fast as the McLaren, I believe. Feels just as fast. I'm not a race car driver, but it does feel fast. Handles really well. It's a very small car, so you feel like you can get around corners real easy. I do love this car as well, but not as much as the McLaren, unfortunately. The McLaren is just probably my favorite of the three. But yeah, 450K for this. Now, we're gonna move on to one of my favorite cars. I've had this car the longest, so it's like my baby. And I've also rewrapped it like 4 times. And I don't think I've even showed you guys the new wrap on the Lambo, so that's another reveal you're about to see. The Lamborghini. Lamborghini Huracan Spider Evo Huracan. This car right here, not only is it super fast, but it's 4-wheel drive. So you can literally go from 0 to 60 like nothing. I mean, they all go 0 to 60 fast, but 0 to 20 is like, with just poles, like it has the 4-wheel drive, so you don't like, with these two, the backs will spin out a little bit. So, but with the Demon, every time you try to go 0 to 60 as fast as you can, I'm gonna give it like 50, you get like, probably like a 50-50 chance you survive. Like that's the type of shit it pulls. Like it'll literally start, you'll spin. If you go too fast, it'll just start spinning in circles and you'll fucking start flipping. So you gotta be careful with that. It's about a 50-50 shot of surviving every time you leave the house in that car. So keep that in mind if you want one of them. They're not worth it. But this car in particular, I love. I paid $370,000 for this car again at the peak of the market. Now it's worth, I think, $320 or $330. So not a horrible drop on Lamborghinis, but it is worth a little less. And I want to point out both numbers because people will come to the comments and say, nah, man, you can get that car for $120. First of all, you can't get that car for any price because you can't afford it. So don't even talk about what the prices are. They're all expensive as shit. And I paid peak for most of them. So I hate when people say stuff like that. Oh, it's fucking 100K less now. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Don't remind me. 10 vehicles. We'll average them out about $250 a piece. 10 times 250 is 6.3 million. Sound about wrong? That's what it is. They're expensive as shit, and I'm gonna probably get a couple more, but this is Mamba's collection. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys get motivation for this. This is not far out from your future. You guys can get a life like this, but you gotta work hard, you gotta want it, and truthfully, you gotta want it. Like, when I say want it, you have to do things to get it every single day. When you don't feel like doing something, get the fuck up and do it. When you don't feel like working that day, get the fuck up and work. You have to truly and honestly want what you're going for. It's not just, that'd be nice to have that. No, you have to really want it. Because if you're not working hard, somebody else is out there working hard and they're gonna get it before you, and it's just gonna make you feel more sad about your shitty little life. So just work hard, man. Everybody can get this. It's not like I'm some golden nugget that was found in the rough. We're all rough. We're all rocks and a pile of rocks. It's a horrible fucking, somebody quote that. A great poet once said, and then it'll say, we're all rocks and a pile of rocks, MambaFX. We're all rocks in a pile of rocks, but rocks can be shined. All diamonds are rocks before they're marbles. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Should I moonwalk to it? Not in these heavy ass boots. I'll get there, just give me a second.